What's up, guys? It's December 4th, I think. Yeah, it's December 4th, and that means it's day 4 of Vlogmas. So today I'm going to show you guys my favorite macro-friendly snacks. Got all my stuff over here, so let's just get right into it. So I have to start with my absolute favorite protein powder, PE Science Select Protein. This is my favorite flavor, the Gourmet Vanilla. I just got my shipment in. I had to take advantage of the Black Friday sale. I mean, half off, come on. But yes, this is my favorite flavor. I also like the Snickerdoodle. So the macros for this protein are 1.5 grams of fat, 2.5 grams of carbs, 24 grams of protein, and 116 calories per scoop. So that's probably one of the best macro, I don't know what you call it, ratios or macro profile. We'll call it a macro profile. That's one of the best macro profiles I've ever seen for protein. I like to make protein frosties. It's kind of like a smoothie bowl, but not really. It's a smoothie bowl, you use like xanthan gum and stuff. A protein frosty is just the protein powder, ice, water, cashew milk, or almond milk, whatever you like, and then stevia. And it comes out just like a Wendy's Frosty. It's really good, honestly. But yes, smoothie bowls, protein frosties. It's great to bake with. I like to make French toast, and you can make mug cakes and pancakes, and I've made waffles with it. It's just so versatile. You can use it for anything. So that's my favorite protein powder. Next we'll go to another fitness staple, rice cakes. I'm on a white cheddar kick right now. I also have lightly salted in the cabinet, and I just like to eat these as they are, or with peanut butter, or like with the lightly salted ones, I'll save those for my pre-workout meal, because I like to train semi-fasted. So I'll have 2 rice cakes with spray butter and then strawberry preserves. I always do like sugar-free preserves on it. You can also do cream cheese and jam, or sometimes I make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with rice cakes. Buttered popcorn is a really good flavor too. I like buttered popcorn and caramel corn, and yeah, I think that's it. Those are like my go-to flavors because I don't like chocolate, so yeah, I'm weird. I don't like chocolate. I've never liked it. But rice cakes obviously are really macro-friendly. These are 9 grams of carbs, I believe. 8 grams of carbs. They're 8 grams of carbs for white cheddar, 1 gram of protein, and obviously 0 fat. So these are, whether you're in prep or you're reverse dieting and you're off season, these are a great snack if you're not looking for something like too heavy. Next favorite snack will go to bars. You guys know how much I love Quest bars. Right now I have the pumpkin ones. I just actually bought 2 of these this morning. Macros are 12 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fiber, so you're really only getting like 7 grams of net carbs, and then 21 grams of protein, 220 calories per bar. I usually only eat half of one of these at a time, just because my body doesn't like all that fiber. It's just too much for my tiny body to take. But Quest bars are, as always, amazing. They've never failed me, honestly. And being a bartender, there's no such thing as meals when I'm at work. I literally only have time to go back to the back, shove something in my mouth really quick, go back, get drinks, and then, repeat as my shift goes on. So snacks and bars and all these, I've taken all these to work with me. Great snacks. Okay, the next bar that I'm going to show you guys is a Kind bar. This actually isn't mine. This is one of Kevin's. Had to find one that didn't have chocolate in it. This is the almond walnut macadamia with peanuts plus protein. Kind bars, I really love them. I just wish they had less fat so that I could fit them into my macros better. But if you have, high fat in your macros, they're great. The macros for this bar are 14 grams of fat, 13 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. So you really can't beat that. That's pretty cool. And you can find these anywhere, like gas stations, Target, the grocery store. Like, that's where we get these. We get these at Giant. So that's Kind bars. Okay, so moving on to one of my most recent favorites. Now, if you guys have been following me on Instagram and my YouTube channel for a little bit, you know that I was gluten-free. Well, we recently found out that my problem isn't so much gluten, it's more dairy. So I've been slowly reintroducing wheat and gluten products back into my diet, and I have not had any issues. Cross my fingers that I still don't. But sprinkled donut crunch. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how much I love this cereal. I love donuts, okay? I love donuts. Especially now that I'm reverse dieting and I'm not on prep. Aw, Bravo's laying out on the deck. Oh my god, he's so cute. Anyway, I don't know if you can see this. How can I get this here? There's sprinkles on the cereal. In the cereal. This stuff is amazing. I actually just had a bowl of this before I started filming this video. And honestly, the macros aren't that bad. Like, normally people, if you're on like a low carb diet or you're in prep, you start to think, I can't have cereal because most cereals are 20 to 30 to 40 grams of carbs per serving. Well, now on my high carb days, I have 200 grams of carbs to fill. So this is great, and I do consider this macro friendly. So the macros are 110 calories, 1 gram of fat, 24 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein per serving. A serving is 3/4 of a cup, or 28 grams. So I usually contain myself to 1 serving of this, but you could definitely fit more than 1 serving in your diet, as long as you have the carbs to spare. So, can't beat donuts. And for the record, I would throw a donut in here if I had one, but I don't. I do not have a donut. I ate all my donuts. So the next two kind of go hand in hand, because I put these on my protein sludge bowls every night, and it's like my favorite combination. I don't know what else to say about it. So almonds, Blue Diamond almonds. Right now I have the toasted coconut flavor. I also have roasted salted. And I don't think I need to go over the macros for these because you guys probably know the macros for almonds. Obviously it's a high-fat food. And then another Kind product, Kind Healthy Grains Granola. Now this is the toasted coconut, oats, and honey flavor. I usually get peanut butter, but our grocery store was out. They've been out for 2 weeks, and I'm really annoyed about it. So I'm not even going to talk about it. But what I like about this is, on the back, there's 2 different serving sizes. So there's 2 different macro profiles on here. I usually stick to about 30 grams. They say a snack size serving is 29 grams, so 1/3 of a cup, and that is 130 calories, 4 grams of fat, 21 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. Now that's what I usually stick with because that's all I ever have, really, the macros to use for. But then it also gives you the macros for a bowl, which is 50 grams or a half a cup, and that would be 7 grams of fat, 36 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of protein. So really, this is a really low-carb granola. I've tried a lot of other granolas, and this is honestly my favorite kind. They have the best flavors, the best macros, and this is also gluten-free. Obviously, I started eating this stuff when I thought I was allergic to gluten. The cinnamon flavor is really good too. So I would say cinnamon, peanut butter, and then this toasted coconut flavor are my top 3 favorite flavors for their granola. So definitely give those a try. And as for almonds, obviously salted caramel is really good. Strawberry, blueberry. What are the other flavors? Oh, honey roasted cinnamon. Those are really good too. And they all have like similar macros. So, almonds. Okay, so this next thing is something that I usually have for dinner, but you can use it as a snack as well. Shelled edamame, already boiled and sea salted. We get these at our grocery store. We shop at Giant. There's the little, that's what they look like. I posted on my Instagram a couple days ago, or maybe it was last week, sometime recently, about all the different benefits of edamame. And you can eat this either heated up or cold, just out of the tub. A serving size is half a cup, or 75 grams. It's 100 calories, 3 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. So a lot of protein in a tiny little bean. And they taste so good. You don't need to add salt or anything. I honestly forgot how much I love these. I used to eat edamame all the time, like the dried ones, like the snack, like you get them at TJ Maxx or something. But they were really good. And then I saw these at the grocery store and I was like, oh my gosh. They're already boiled and cooked and I don't have to do anything. Like, that's awesome. So I've been eating these almost every day religiously at dinner. So it's a really good option. So I have a weakness for tortilla chips, especially. I used to work it On the Border, and I would eat chips all the time. And when growing up, we would always have Tostitos in the house. Like if we would go over to friends, like for parties or something, like there were always Tostitos there. I have a soft spot in my heart for tortilla chips. Now, these aren't tortilla chips, but I'm sure you guys have seen them. They are the Popcorners chips. This is the white cheddar flavor. I let Kevin pick whatever flavor we have during the week because he's the one who eats them the most. Last week he had jalapeno cheddar, and that's just a little too spicy for me. But white cheddar. I also like the caramel corn. The buttered popcorn is really good. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, but the macros are 130 calories, 5 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein for 1 ounce of chips.
Come on in, buddy. Bring Dino. Hey, go get Dino.
And now he's smelling all my food. Okay, so anyway, Popcorners. These are really good. There's also Pop Chips. Pop Chips are my personal favorite. I really like the sweet potato flavor, and I'm just really annoyed that I can't find it anywhere. Like, nowhere has the sweet potato flavor anymore. So if you know where I can find it, you are awesome if you would let me know. I missed them. But Popcorners. Really low carb chip. I have 2 more left. Now, this one I bought this morning, and I don't know if you can consider it a snack or not, but it's so good. I've been wanting to try their peanut butter for a really long time, ever since Brittany Lesser, she usually talks about like their glazed donut peanut butter. So it's You Fresh Naturals high protein muscle butter in carrot cake. I put this on my French toast this morning, and oh my god, it was so good. I'm definitely gonna be getting more of this. I've usually just stuck to Nuts and More, just because that's what is easier to find around here where I live. But I really like this. And the macros are pretty good. I was able to have half a serving for only like 6.5 grams of fat, which usually, you know, with peanut butter, half a serving is like 8 grams of fat and blah, 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 and there's no protein. Well, not no protein, but only a little bit of protein. So for a whole serving of this, which is 2 tablespoons or 31 grams, you get 180 calories, 13 grams of fat, 8 grams of carbs, and 10 grams of protein. You can't beat that. You really just can't. And this flavor, I mean, come on. I love sweets, obviously. Where's my shirt? Donuts and deadlifts. So, definitely give this a try if you like nuts and more, because this is amazing. Something else that I recently discovered I liked since reintroducing gluten back into my diet is Lenny and Larry's Complete Cookies. This is the pumpkin cookie. I've also had snickerdoodle and pumpkin spice. Both so good. Kevin said they taste like, what did he say they taste like? Like plastic or something. I don't know, but I like them. I think the flavor is on point, and I'll be honest, I used to think that because a serving size is half a cookie, that the macros really weren't worth it, because why eat only half a cookie? Like, I want the whole cookie. But a half a cookie is honestly all you need, and if you have the macros to fit the whole one in, then why not? Because they're just that good. I'm still looking for the birthday cake flavor. Actually, that's what I went to the vitamin shop this morning for, and they just didn't have it. So that's why I ended up with peanut butter and Quest bars. But, let's see. Macros for half the cookie are 210 calories, 7 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. So this isn't something that I would have eaten when I was on prep, because my macros on prep are poverty. Like, they're so low, and the only way my body drops fat is by low carb. This is definitely something I wouldn't recommend eating on prep if you have poverty macros like I did, but if you're in your off season, I don't like that word. If you're reverse dieting, then these are great, and they're actually really filling. There's actually no dairy in it either, so that's cool for me, now that I know that's my problem. So these are definitely something that I would recommend to try. And now, the last and final object. You can probably guess what it is if you know me. It's seasonal. Right now you can get it for about 75 cents. And I don't care if this is Vlogmas. Candy corn. Candy corn is literally the best thing ever. Serving is 19 pieces, 140 calories, 35 carbs, 0 protein. I mean, it's all sugar, but it's worth it. And if you're not going to have more than 5 pieces, then I don't even track it. Like, I'll come home, and then before I walk Bravo, I'll have like 5 or 6 pieces of candy corn, and I won't even put that in my macros, because it's not worth it. It's what, like 8 to 10 grams of carbs. What's that going to do? I don't care. I'm trying to gain weight. So, I mean, if you need to raise your blood sugar, then yeah, candy corn is the best thing ever. And you have to treat yourself every once in a while. I will treat myself to candy corn and donuts. So, candy corn is a good snack. Yes. I think I covered about everything I wanted to cover in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you get some ideas. And yeah, I'm gonna film Vlogmas Day 5 now, because this is actually the second day, the second take of this video that I had to do, because I actually recorded it yesterday and my phone decided to only record static. So that's fun. Okay, well, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day and all that. Bye!